Hi guys, Ace here. Gonna go ahead and take a look at the foreign invasion and look at some attack setups for clearing out defenders with the least amount of losses possible. Alright, first thing you need to know when hitting a foreign invader is there is only one wall of defense, one wall. There's only one wave of defensive tools. Now that we know that, all it takes when you hit it in wave 1 is to put in one sacrificial soldier in each flank in wave 1. Okay? There's rarely going to be a reason for you to ever put in soldiers in wave 1. Probably the only reason is if you just have a ton of defenders that you're going to kill off. Even in that case, in the flank that you have defenders, you're still going to go with just one sacrificial soldier. You could put in soldiers in the middle and the other flank. Okay. This castle that we're hitting doesn't have very many defenders. All I'm going to do right now is kind of clear out the defenders clear out the smaller foreign invader castles so I can kind of stockpile some of the larger ones. Alright, one sacrificial wave. We move on to wave 2. Now we do not need to worry about covering his all this wall protection and facing the range defense that he has and the moat defense. We're only going to use wall reduction tools and range reduction tools. Since you've knocked out all the defensive tools in wave 1, on wave 2 with the moat you're only going to face 10 to 20% moat reduction. That's what his base is going to be. So really no need to put in moat tools. For this, the base wall protection and base range reduction is just 100%. So all we have to do is cover his wall and his range. To do this, all we do is take the 100% wall reduction that he has, and add what his Castellan has. So the base is 100 plus his Castellan, which is 102. So all you're facing is 202% wall protection. Now we're going to take into consideration the wall reduction that our commander has. My guy has 68.8%. So we'll take that 202. Okay, subtract 68.8. So now all we need to do is get past 133% wall protection. For me, I'm just going to go with foreign invader ladders. Use whatever tools you want to. That covers that. Now we're going to cover his range defense. He has 80%. Add that to the 100% base that he has, and you need to cover 180% range reduction. Since there aren't a lot of soldiers in here, I'm not going to worry about using my range spike shield that has a range reduction in glory points. We'll save that. Alright. Okay. 18%. 180%, excuse me. This is a castle that I'm just trying to clear out and so I can get to the larger castles and stockpile them to hit them at one time. I'm going to go ahead and put soldiers in the middle in case he moves this moves his defenders to the middle. This is a gate tool that's 100%. The base gate is 100%. He has no gate on his Castellan, so this 100% covers that. go back and cover the wall. Now if he were to move his soldiers to the middle, as long as you have a 90 range commander, you're going to clear it in one wave. Okay. In order for this attack setup to work, you need to use all ranged attackers in the waves and flank that you're trying to get past the wall, get over the wall. Now if he were to put soldiers in the middle, remember that you're going to clear it with just one wave of attackers. Okay. Moving over here. As long as you have a 90% range commander, you will always clear out his soldiers on the wall by 3 waves. So if you have 4 waves, you're going to be fine with using that sacrificial wave in wave 1. You'll always clear it out within 3 waves, as long as you're using this attack setup. Alright, let's cover his range here. Okay, I'm kind of taking into account that you've watched the Nomads video or the other videos that I have in which you use the all ranged attack to get over the wall. So if you haven't seen those, with this attack setup, when you cover his range defense, you are no longer having to worry about these ranged defenders. They do absolutely no damage against your ranged attackers. So essentially, with an all-ranged attack with this setup, you're only facing his melee defenders. So now that you know you're only facing 180 kg defenders with 69% melee power, you're going to clear this out within 2 waves of attackers. So that would be, you would take it out by this 3rd wave, since you have 1 sacrificial wave. Okay. Alright. In the 4th wave, if you're really nervous, you can always, of course, throw in more ranged defensive tools. It's not gonna reach that far. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna load up these. Let me go ahead and take a look and see what he has in the keep to know what kind of attackers I need to send in the middle. He has purely melee defenders, so I'm gonna put in just ranged attackers. If I'm trying to clear out a ton of castles, low levels, in the middle, and in this, I say low levels, I mean there's not a lot of defenders there. I'll throw in some of my ruby troops here, because you're never going to lose very many defenders in the middle. On the side that they have the defenders, I'll put in regular troops, because you're going to lose them on the wall, on that flank. Okay. Alright. I'm not going to put any I'm not going to put any glory tools on this one. Really no need to. I do know that the Ice Championship event's going on right now. So if you wanted to maximize points that you gain from the foreigners, you can put in however many tools you need to reach either the 4,000 glory points, where you get 2 points for the championship event, or enough to get 10,000 glory. You just have to kind of figure out and play with that, and figure out how many tools you need. This is a low level one. Again, my intention is not to get glory off this. It's just to clear this castle off the map and see if I can get a bigger castle. I'll stockpile my bigger castles, and that's where I'm going to just load them up with glory tools. If I put in glory tools here, all I'm doing is just wasting my time, wasting my glory tools. Some people might throw red banners in here. Well, you're still not going to get much. So just save your tools, and don't make your trips with your better commanders take forever. just to clear out smaller ones. Alright. So I have these two waves set up. And this wave, I want to make sure that I win this wave. When I say that, basically, I'm gonna I want to get the 30% glory bonus, or I say glory bonus, 30% courtyard bonus. But I don't want to waste putting in tons of troops here, and I just want to put in a few troops so that if they do the random thing where they throw in 1 to 4 soldiers, this will kill off those 1 to 4 soldiers, and I'll win this flank. Okay, I'm not going to worry about putting any more troops over here. Okay, all right, ready to go. Okay. All right, I can launch this. I can clear this out. I'll cover one other another defensive setup that they use. They'll put in, sometimes they'll put the soldiers in the middle. If they do that, you'll use the same setup. No matter what they put in here, as long as you have a 90 range commander, it only takes one wave of a full attack in the middle in order to clear it. I'll continue to put in tools on this side just in case they flip the ratio. That way I can stack in attackers and all the waves that I have on this side for the courtyard. Also, I put the tools in case they flip it over there, so that I don't lose all those soldiers. So this attack setup works really well for small castles. Now let's say if I was facing a foreign invader that had a ton of soldiers, I am going to go with nearly the same setup. Let's say I have 2,000 here. Again, it doesn't matter if you have 4 waves or 5 waves. Your first wave, where they show the defenders, you're going to put in a sacrificial soldier. You can put in a full wave of attackers, and you're not going to clear out much. I wouldn't waste my time on that. I'm going to put in 1 soldier there. This has 1,500. I'm going to go with my best glory tools, which is horsetail banners. I'll load up those spots. If this is a big castle, I'll go ahead and risk them moving defenders to the middle, and I'll take these tools out in the middle here, and I'll put in glory tools. Okay, I'll continue to put glory tools in every open spot. So they'll go here and here. If this is a big castle that you're hitting and you need max soldiers, I'll fill them in here. I'm not going to put any wall tools or ranged defense tools in, because I want max glory. If they flip the ratio, screw it. Oh well, you lose those soldiers, but you'll still take these 2 flanks over here. By having the glory tools over here, you're going to get maximum glory. Alright, in this wave here, since I'm only facing 180 melee defenders because the ranged defenders are rendered useless, I'm going to take out the ranged defense, and I'll put in my glory tools. Okay. Again, I'll just act as if I put in horsetail banners here. I'll go max horsetail banners here, all across, and then I'll clear this out and get maximum glory. If you don't, excuse me, with the horsetail banners, I pick these up in the nomads. Hitting nomads is really important for getting these tools, these horsetail banners, so make sure you hit the nomads well. If you do not buy ruby tools, make sure you do get your gift tools that we pick up as alliance rewards, as well as some individual rewards. Don't blow those on the smaller FI castles. Clear them out, clear out the smaller ones, wait till you get a bigger one, then utilize those. Get max glory off the tools that you have. Alright, I think that just about covers it. If you have any questions, drop me a line in game. If you're not in the alliance, feel free to post on the YouTube forum or on YouTube. If you don't get a message there, drop me a line on the Good Game Studios forum, and I'll hit you back there. Alright guys, best of luck with the foreign invasion.